Welcome to BRG Greenwich for our exceptional spring auction. And what a great auction we have for you. So we're going to give you guys a little tour, and that way you can get the feel for size and how wonderful this stuff is. It's absolutely fantastic. We're going to start with one of my favorite lots. Is this George IV mahogany dining room table. This is one of my favorite things in the whole sale, and absolutely love the mahogany on this table. This is a rather rare table. You're going to find a lot of double pedestal, triple pedestal dining room tables, but these Victorian crank tables, they're really hard to find. This one comes from a lovely house in Greenwich, and it is superb. Opens to almost 12 feet. And what makes them really unusual is this one has this original crank, and over on this side we're just going to put the crank in, and this is how you open the dining room table to take the leaves in and out. It's kind of a really cool feature. And that's it. There you go. So, you know, this one is beautiful. It's all ready to go. The wood is absolutely spectacular. And it's also got these gorgeous carved legs that end in casters. And you can see when you open and crank the table, the whole table actually moves on these big casters. And there's the other leaf under the table. Our next slot is this fantastic 19th century marble in neoclassical style, and it's really done quite lovely. Her face is great. The posture of the whole piece. If you're looking for a substantial marble, it's hard to find a marble this size, 19th century. Another lot we have that's really quite nice is this 19th century bronze chandelier. And if you come in and you see this one in person, you'll see how awesome the bronze casting is on this. This isn't like one from the 20s where the casting is crude. This one, the bronze is just so crisp everywhere on it. And it's got this lovely mirrored plate on the bottom, which just makes it appear so much brighter. So if you're in the market for a chandelier and you want something spectacular, that's a spectacular bronze chandelier. To continue along, we have this lovely satin wood commode, English made, with this fantastic paint decoration in the style of Angelica Kaufman. And I like this piece because it's got great size. Needs a little touch up here and there. You make it your own. But what's great about it is you could use it for an entryway. You could take and use it in a dining room as a server. It's got a lot of potential to be a lot of different things. And it's a big pop of color. It's hard to find dark furniture that's going to have a pop to it. This has a pop with paint decoration, which makes it just a little bit different. Here's the Rosewood Wine Stand by Jules Leloup. This one comes from the Carlisle Hotel. And it's got this beautiful, beautiful rosewood with its original amber mirrored top. It's got this nice little bronze collar around the bottom. And Jules Leloup pieces, they're hard to find, so it's a really rare deco table. Over here, we got the Wurlitzer CD player, which is a reproduction of an original Wurlitzer jukebox. But this is a lot of fun. You could take it, load it with your own CDs. It's got big sound. So when this thing plays, you're going to feel like you're in a club. But a lot of fun, in great working condition. Put it in your house and start a party. Over here, this is a George III tall case clock, and this one's just a little bit different. It's got a great face, it's got the half moon up at the top, it's got those aglomerate panels, but what I really, really like about this one that makes it different is the plinth base. Over here on the plinth base, you'll see it's almost got like stacked stone. And this is different. I can't say I've seen a clock like this, and I've had a lot of tall case clocks. But this one, great proportion, nice wide case, nice and tall, going to make a statement in your house, and just a little bit different than the other ones. And this is an early clock. It's probably 1770 to 1790 in that range. Wonderful, wonderful piece. Here's another goodie. I see many of you are bidding on this wonderful Chauvel mirror. And you're going to find a lot of Chauvel mirrors, but you're not going to find one like this. This one, the quality is absolutely incredible. It's almost like Linky or Sermani. And when you come and see it in person, and you see how lovely this casting of these floral garlands all around are, it's absolutely incredible. You'll love it. Trust me. You're not going to find a nicer one. And there's just a sample of how fantastic this bellflower detail and the bronzes. And as we go all the way down, we see just how elaborate this bronze work is. All the way down to the base, along the legs, and even the bellflower that end on the feet. Really, really, really amazing bronze work. Paintings steal the show here, and this is going to be our first group of paintings. We're going to go through, talk about them. We start out with the pair of paintings by Walter McEwen. And it's really a lovely pair of paintings. He is a late Impressionist American artist. These are probably done in somewhere between the 20s and the 40s. And really a bright, colorful painting done in the Baroque style. They got accompanying wonderful gold frames. Next, we have this Maurice Grun. This is one of my favorite paintings. It is very difficult to find tonalist paintings. This really moody colored palette, and I absolutely love this. I love his use of light over here. Kind of reminds me of a Cortez, an Impressionist, how they're just bringing that light out. And this comes with a new Coleman Macklin frame, which is just as valuable as the painting. A very rare frame, hard to find. We have the koi. I've had this piece put away a long time. I was always hoping I was going to find a home for it, but I can't find a home for it, so here it is to be sold. This reminds me of the days when I had koi as a kid. I love the bright colors of this. The lilies, that pink, the way they just pop. The koi, how they're just floating in the water, and that red and white just absolutely pops. And this is a technique of gold leaf and watercolor. Really an absolutely fabulous, fabulous piece. Moving along, this is going to be one of the Arthur Van Zyl Bodwells. We'll touch base on him when we get to the next one. This is an interesting piece. This is Greg Mort, and believe it or not, this is a watercolor. You know, you may look at this really quick and say, wow, it's a print, but no, this is spectacular. And it's a nice large piece, and it is a watercolor. When you see this in person, it is a wow. It comes from the estate of Thomas Mellon Evans. This is another one of my favorites, César Villacres, and it's just a really moody late Impressionist painting. This one should be cleaned up because it's got a little bit of yellowing, and I believe that this will have a nice pop of white to it when it's all done. But it's just got a pleasant, pleasant feel to it. There's something relaxing about it. Now we get into a group of really important paintings, and we start with this painting by Moshe Kastel, Homage to Jerusalem. And his technique here is ground lava stone and then painted. And I love the colors of this one. Sometimes I've looked at the catalog and I felt maybe the color didn't produce right, because it's almost got a dark raspberry tone to it. What a pop of color, and what an important artist. He's Israeli, and it's just a very difficult to find pieces. Similar pieces at Christie's have sold in the $10,000 to $15,000 range, so pay attention to that one. This is another great piece, another Israeli artist. This is Manet Katz, and this is particularly nice because it's an early Manet Katz painting, 1936, in an Impressionist style. And what's particularly nice about this one is those blues and greens. This one likely to be Jerusalem in its original Heidenreich frame. Really, again, an important piece. Probably, $4,000 to $6,000 in that range. Over here we have a painting by American artist Sanders, and I've loved this painting for a really long time. It's done in an Expressionist style, but it reminds me of every time I go away on vacation. I'm at a dock, and there we are having lunch, looking at the water with the boats parked. It could be Martha's Vineyard, it could be out on the Cape, it could be in a lot of places, but you see the nice little town in the back. Very, very pleasant. This is one of my favorite paintings. is Arthur Van Zyl Bodwell, and this one has an interesting story to it. It came out of an estate over here in Stamford of a dentist, and the dentist was paid by Bodwell with paintings for his dental work. And he had a small collection of these Bodwells. This is really one of the nicer ones. It's probably somewhere in Connecticut, an expressionist style, but how fantastic the way that light just comes through, catches the river, and you could see maybe this is the thaw. It's early spring and we still got the snow sitting on the rocks. It's a really pleasant, happy painting. Love it. There's another nice painting, Harry Herring, and he's an American artist, done in a southwestern style with a good date, 1933. And it's got that American landscape painters feel, kind of like Diego Rivera. Really, it catches such an interesting perspective. Done it again in an expressionist style, but the whole pop of the piece with this great frame and these bright colors and the red roof tiles and this beautiful green grass, it's a great happy painting. Then lastly we have Jean Delahague, and this is, if you're looking for a lot of pop on your wall, something substantial, you got a lot of pop over here. Big, massive, period frame, fantastic, with a great big portrait in it, and you got some color going on. There's an impressionist piece done in 1902, and it's just fantastic. And one last little piece we could talk about, this is again one of my favorites, this little beach scene by Vander Plas, and he's a more contemporary artist. This piece probably painted in the last 20 or 30 years, but what a great presentation and what a fun, happy scene. Being here on the Gold Coast, when you look at this piece, you think you could be on Westport, you could be in Fairfield, you could be on any beach in Fairfield County and picture that image. It's everywhere all around you. Fantastic piece. This lovely Handel lamp, period, circa 1910, 1920, is absolutely lovely. And what I love these leaded glass lamps, but I love the old ones. And these are two. We have a Tiffany and the Handel. And they're just so moody when they give off this really soft light. And the Handel is particularly nice, and it's got these fantastic little ice chip dogwoods set in there all around. And, you know, the leaf petals on the top. It's got this beautiful base with this dark chocolate patina. If you like leaded lamps, you should come in and take a look at these, because they're not like the newer ones you're going to see. Then we have the Tiffany lamp, which comes to us out of a home in Westchester where it's been there for a long time. Authentic Tiffany, signed, and the glass is absolutely beautiful in this one. With this, again, a dogwood pattern all around. And what's particularly nice about this one is the shade is really very different in color when it's off. It almost looks more white. So you should come in and take a look at that. Really a great shade. Now we get into our jewelry. So we're going to talk about two lots of jewelry that are particularly nice. One are these 14 karat gold and diamond earrings, which I like because they're really substantial. They've a lot of appeal to them. Absolutely beautiful earrings. And they came in very nice. I believe Case & Jewelers put them at $7,500 in replacement value for insurance. Beautiful pair of earrings. Then we have the aquamarine. Now, if you're looking for a big aquamarine, that's it. Very, very hard to find. A good vintage stone, pushing over 20 carats. And Kaysen put this, I believe, at around $10,000 in replacement value. But absolutely awesome, awesome ring. Lastly, over here at the counter, we have Ronald Reagan book, signed by Ronald Reagan, Speaking My Mind. This one is nice. It's number 17 of an edition, but it comes with its original velvet case, and it's in amazing, untouched condition.
Hi, I'm Robin. A lot of you know me from coming in for pickup and preview, and today I'm going to talk about some designer handbags that we have in the upcoming auction. It's actually live already. First we have this Nancy Gonzalez handbag. It's a limited edition. She only made a handful of them, and it's a white alligator with these woven parrots, and it comes with this parrot hang tag, and it's just a really cool bag. Really fun for the summer. We have this custom-made alligator bag. It's in a chocolate brown. It doesn't have a designer label, but the workmanship on it is really unbelievable. It has It comes with a key and a lock. The hardware is gorgeous. It's just timeless. We have this beautiful Bodega Veneta bag. It's a deep wine color. It's hand woven and it appears completely unused, and it is a current bag. You can get it now. This beautiful Chanel is kid skin. It's a beautiful shade of celadon. It's woven in a different way than the usual quilting that Chanel does, and the quality of these chains is just, well, delicious is the only word I can think of. We have this Louis Vuitton. It's a mimosa color. The interior is this fabulous purple. Again, this one appears almost unused. The inside just has a little bit of wear on it, but the outside looks brand new. And lastly, we have this cream-colored Chanel. It's just a classic Chanel bag. It's got the classic quilted pocket on the other side. The chains are really beautiful, and the wear on this is absolutely not even showing at all. It appears unused. And that's about all I've got in handbags today.